Hey everyone, I made a mistake. I accidentally skipped episode 26 of Death Note and jumped to 27. I am so sorry for the confusion. I feel really silly. I did watch this last night at like 11:30. And to be honest, it's been a very rough past few days and week for me and my family. So yeah, that kind of explains why my brain was scattered. I'm not even going to try to explain how I jumped there because I don't really know. But hopefully this will provide more closure for Elle. I don't know. It's called renewal, so we'll see, because it did feel like it was quite a jump to episode 27. So hopefully it's not that jarring and it just provides a little bit more information and more of the plot direction. Also, my Shivas are really awake and crazy, so if you hear them in the background, I'm sorry. But yeah, anyways, so happy you're here. Okay, yeah. We don't even know his real name.
Now, try to kill me.
Oh.
Although this was announced as a worldwide broadcast, the truth is, we are only broadcasting in the Kanto
Is it like a tribute episode to Elle?
You are in Japan, and your first victim is
Oh.
little more than an experiment, which means that you
Yeah.
haven't been killing for very long. There are 141 people in the police force who have access to classified information regarding the investigation. I am sure that somewhere in this list of police officers,
Yeah, I remember.
and the people closest
Remember
to them,
when he said that?
we will find our suspect.
Yeah. Oh my god, I feel like he's known
On
all
December
along.
14th, 12 FBI investigators
No, this made me so mad.
Kira conducts experiments manipulating his victims' actions before they die.
I hated that episode. Naomi.
Kira managed to get to
That freaking scene. Hate it, but also love it. So sad.
I want to tell you, I'm Elle.
Good times.
Ryuga.
Oh
What
yeah,
would it
the
take to get you to believe that I'm
scene.
not Kira?
That truth will be revealed. Just let things run their course.
Oh, buddy. Ukita. Sad.
We just... No, we should think of him more as a second Kira.
Him, remember when they were using him? Shinigami! Oh.
In the journal, when you two
Remember
are
his pink outfit? Oh, goodness.
Also, Mr. Yagami, please ask Mr. Mogi to start following Light so he can keep tabs.
I
on his
forgot
damage.
that was Mr. Mogi. Oh my gosh, I totally forgot. Not Elle's best look.
I could be Kira.
Why come here to announce that you could be Kira?
I suppose I'll have to. Get rid of it.
Get rid of it. Code.
Ryuzaki, you have no reason
It's
to keep Light locked
infuriating, but it's also really impressive on both their ends, Elle and Light. Oh yes, this episode.
Light, my son.
Yeah, I don't think he's ever going to believe it. I don't think the chief is ever going to recover from this and like believe that Light is Kira, but we'll see.
And don't take matters into your own hands.
I'm an agent of Shira Productions.
Oh.
Ryuzaki, are you watching this? The 8 men who came here were having
And
a
he
meeting to
was
decide-
doing that to just help Elle. Like, he's gonna have to grieve his friend.
Method, you idiot.
Elle was kind of mean to him, Light too.
It's always been my dream to become Kira's wife. I know he'll leave me by his side.
I love how in this she played a version of herself. Like, this is how she acts with Light. She's a great actor.
It's him.
Ew.
I believe he has the same powers as the second Kira. He is able to kill, just
I love the music. It's so good.
to arrest him.
Oh, Watari.
Shinigami.
I love his reaction though compared to everyone else's. Like he just doesn't even blink, you know?
And then there's this last rule.
By the way,
The following is the record which contains everything I have investigated on the Kira incident. The fact that now you are reading this message means I am no longer alive at this moment. I hereby leave this record as my firm achievement.
Oh, no way. Did you read it?
I'm afraid Elle is dead.
He's dead? But how? Was it Kira? Did Kira kill him?
If you can't solve the puzzle, then you're just a loser.
So, which of us did Elle pick? Me or Nier?
He hadn't chosen yet.
Is this like a secret society? Maybe it's like a school for gifted children? The sound of wind. It's almost like Elle's here.
It's fine.
Ooh, creepy.
Nier should be the one to succeed Elle. He's not like me. He never gets emotional. He just uses his head.
Oh,
And as
he's
for
so
me,
cute
I'm
though.
leading this institution. I'm almost 15 years old. It's time I started living my own life.
You're a child. Wait. Is this an orphanage? But it sounds like it's like some kind of institution.
Overheard him talking about a notebook. If you write a person's name in it with their face in mind, that person will die.
So that's what you're saying this notebook of death actually is?
Which he's gathered by himself over the last... It jumped 3 years? He meets with the president accompanied by the director of the FBI.
The current Al is a fake. He was created by the Japanese police.
We're in America now. Creates their own investigation team independent of Al to go after Kira. What is he doing? Special provision for Kira is composed of handpicked FBI and CIA agents along with Nier. He has his own theme.
But still, it's impossible for us to censor everything on the internet.
Are you serious?
And we haven't had any new leads in a while.
He's still...
But posting names and faces online, I'm sorry, but if you ask me, it's the people doing that who deserve to die.
Oh.
To them, the world's become a good place for people who don't commit any crimes, or rather, it's a good place for innocent people who lead good lives. Look who's talking. Soon everyone in the world will think that way.
How? Why hasn't it happened yet? Where's your new world?
Hey, how's it going?
We were
Oh
just
yeah,
having
she's
tea.
much older now.
Seems like it's been forever, you two.
Oh, okay. He's just coming back for an afternoon.
Mr. Matsuda, right?
Oh, that's me.
Oh, his blush.
You're all grown up and pretty.
No, Matsu.
I'll never let Sayu marry a cop.
Yes. Yes, that's right. Sorry. I love them.
You're too cruel to me, Mom and Dad.
Oh,
Anyway,
it's cute.
no kidding. She's already
crying.
way more mature than Matsu. But of course, life hasn't changed one bit. You're just as wonderful and handsome as when I first met you.
His face. He's totally leaning away from her.
Stop living together secretly and just get married already.
Oh yeah, why not?
A heartwarming scene from the most unfortunate family in the world.
It's true. I love Matsu's new haircut.
We have to go. Matsuda, Light, come with me.
Light, what did you do? Or is it just...
Kidnapping?
Oh,
Involving who?
They got Director Takimura of the MPA.
he's still playing along? Light?
They want to trade. The director for the notebook.
Oh, this is near. This is near, yeah. So it's the American Kira team. Okay.
Someone
There he
knows about the Death
is.
Note.
He's gotten a little too comfortable. Maybe he's gotten rusty. We'll see. I can't believe he's still playing along, though. Like, what?
My name is John McEnroe. I'm an agent with the FBI.
Uh-oh. I just have trauma from, like, killing the entire FBI team.
Japanese police have proven themselves to be unreliable. So in order to solve the killer case, we want you to hand over the notebook.
Butt chin.
Where did you take the director?
Ooh,
What are you
chief.
talking about?
It seems that the director of the Japanese police force has been kidnapped by someone.
Oh, so he wasn't behind it. Oh. The way I thought that was Misa. I was so confident that was Misa. What the hell?
Japanese cops must be a joke.
Is this how they see Americans?
My theory is that there are 2 notebooks out there. One of them is in Kira's possession, the other's with the NPA.
Okay.
As long as we do what Mello says, there'll be no mistakes.
Oh, so he does want the notebook.
I want to eliminate my competition.
Okay.
I will be the best.
Okay.
I'll beat Nier by any means necessary.
Oh. So it's almost like L split into his personality character split into 2 other characters. The darker side and the lighter side. Ooh, cool shot. If you write die of accident for the cause of death, the victim will die from a natural accident. Yeah. I love the new artwork as well. It's pretty cool. Even though only one name is written in the death note, if it influences and causes other humans that are not written in it to die, the victim's cause of death will be a heart attack. Okay, the chocolate.
Looks like Takemura hung himself with his tie somehow.
Oh, light.
That should make things rather interesting.
Oh my god. Ah, I don't like this guy.
We're gonna kidnap Soichiro Yagami's
No! No way, dude! Okay, maybe we're gonna root for Light again.
Light. I'll be a good girl and go to bed by myself, okay?
Yeah, good night.
Guess I'll hang out around here.
It just occurred to me, we're not the only ones in danger here. Our
Okay,
families
good.
are at risk.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. I love how all the men are like, oh, she's so beautiful and hot. And Light's just like, yeah, okay.
The notebook for Sayu Yagami.
They already got her.
Damn, they got me. They used the director's death as an opportunity to get to
They got
Sayu.
you? They got your sister.
Yes, coming.
Oh, no. Oh, I feel bad for her.
Sayu?
I don't know. Now that you mention
Yeah,
it, she
it got
is
real.
late coming home.
Oh, big brother, Sayu, no!
Are you okay?
Music's so good.
I think it was Kida who killed the director, not the kidnappers. He probably did it because he doesn't want the notebook to fall into the wrong hands.
Ryuk is so me right now.
Kida will find out about it and probably kill the hostage.
Right, and we can't take that chance.
Nier, we've just received a report that the director of the Japanese police agency has been killed.
Have you been able to determine his whereabouts yet?
Not
He
yet.
knows.
Mello, you never change.
Oh.
You always overlook the most important things because you let your emotions get the better of you.
Come to LA by yourself in 2 days.
LA?
And of course, bring
She was-
the notebook with you.
She flew over? Oh.
Sayu.
I don't like this. It's stressful.
I'm taking the notebook to Los Angeles. It's my decision, both as deputy director of the Japanese police force and as Sayu Yagami's father.
So what you're telling me is that Kida killed Takemura, not the kidnappers?
If it does turn out to be true, then it means Kida must be getting his information from the Japanese police.
I do love his look.
This is L. Will you help us with the investigation into NPA Director Takemura's murder?
Pass me the phone.
Huh?
I'm pleased to meet you at last, L number 2.
Oh.
Number 2?
We are a new organization known as the SPK, or Special Provision for Kida.
7 of our top members already know of L's death.
Ooh.
I am at the center of the SPK. You can address me As in.
N. Okay.
This strange feeling. What is it?
Oh, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I have to admit, I was a little dubious, but that is pretty cool. It seems like L has been doing his work. He really prepared for his passing, which is sad, but it just shows how far ahead his brain went. But it kind of reminded me of like X-Men and Umbrella Academy, and then that might make more sense with Watari. But it seemed like L trained them and prepared them to be his successor. So it really is kind of like Batman in a way, which is cute. And I loved at the beginning when they were talking about L and he didn't choose a successor and the wind blew and the show kind of stopped so that the audience could listen to the wind. It was almost like L was there, you know? It was just really interesting. And then that last shot of him chained, but like chaining up light, it just gave me a lot of reassurance because I was feeling anxiety and sadness, and also like where is this show gonna go from now on, because L is like my favorite, and it's really wonderful to see them keep his character alive. And I do really feel like they almost split his conscience into two parts. Nier feels more like the light side and really honing in on the autism and the problem solving, the puzzles and all of that. And then Mello kind of representing the enjoyment of the game and being obsessed with the game and the competition, which did really propel L forward. It also propelled Light forward. That competition between the two of them got them far. It also held them back in some ways, but it did really propel things. But also I do feel like Nier is his own character. At first I was like, who is this guy? I kind of feel forced to like him, and he's a little bit too similar to Elle, like just with his mannerisms and the fidgeting, and then the stack of what's it called, matches and stuff. But I do think that, you know, the voice actor is doing a great job. His whole look is different, and if it is a kind of boarding school or any kind of institution for like gifted kids or, you know, orphaned kids, then that makes sense that he would have similar traits. And also he's trained to be a successor. So maybe at first I had some doubts and might have a little bit of doubts, like, will I like this character as much as Elle? But I'm kind of letting go of that because from what I've seen, especially at the end, I'm intrigued by him. Like, I don't know if I like his character, but I'm certainly intrigued. I like his silver hair. I like his voice. And yeah, I don't know. It's just pretty cool. Hey, Light, where's your new world? It's been a few years. Where is it, buddy? Interesting that he said, you know, pretty soon everyone will think this way. Like, what are you planning? Why do you say that? That's weird. And then Misa just being content to just dote on him and not receive attention in return. And he's just kind of stringing her along because he has to. Do y'all think he's like on the ace spectrum? Like, do you think he's asexual? I think his brain is just like so focused on the new world and being the god of the new world. But I'm like, you're the only thing holding you back supposedly was Elle. And where is it? It seems like you're still kind of just killing criminals. And, you know, some people they don't agree with you. So I'm curious what he meant by that. Like, pretty soon everyone will feel this way, if he actually had a plan. And I love that he said, what is this strange feeling? Because I do feel like that's a premonition. I feel like that's a premonition. And if we're able to take Light down and get justice for Elle and solve this shit, I do think it's going to be near. And I think he knows that. Like, as soon as he heard, I know it was through a voice filter, but as soon as he heard him say, like, hello, L2, number 2, he was like, what is this feeling? Premonition, baby, you're going down. I feel really bad for Sayu. It's really sad. I knew this would happen. It took a while. But, like, of course, you know?
It's been 10 days since Ryozaki's funeral.
Aww.
Looks like we're not gonna die after all. Who could have guessed that Watari was actually a famous inventor?
Oh.
The paper says he founded orphanages around the world.
Oh. So it was an orphanage.
I should be able to transfer the system and most of the information out of here by tonight. It's weird, though. I almost feel as if I'm stealing.
You are.
A voice filter identical to the one Ryuzaki used. We can use it to make the police think he's still alive.
Mm-hmm.
Who is gonna take the place of L?
You're the only one who can take on the role of L.
And that's not something I'm eager to do.
He's not showing his face.
I would be fooling the people of the world.
Just as I thought. It's too simple. It's no fun without Ryuzaki here.
I understand. I won't take big risks like challenging Kira directly to gather clues. It's just not me.
Yeah, it's probably better if we play it safe.
I can be Watari as well.
Oh my god. Little soul sucker.
Hey, yeah, and then we'll be able to use Light's new apartment as our task force
Oh
headquarters.
my god.
And we know none of us will ever use the notebook. We'll just have one of us take it and hide it somewhere where no one else can ever get to it.
Please, Chief. It's gotta be you.
Yeah, Chief, we can count on you. We'll avenge Ryuzaki together.
Oh.
Well then, why don't we have a little party to celebrate Light becoming L number 2? Quit fooling.
Oh, L number 2. He's seeing him.
Light, this is our first date in forever.
Ooh.
Let's move in together.
You know, Nier did say, Light, L number 2. Hello, L number 2.
Yay! Victory is mine!
No, Misa.
Victory.
Kiyomi and Mari and Yuri.
Victory.
I knew you were just using those other girls to trick L. You don't have any reason to see them anymore, right?
Right?
Right.
Oh. Ryuki looks so cute.
Does that mean you finally settled the score with him?
Yeah.
So in that case, I guess things are gonna get pretty boring from now on.
I'll show you the creation of the new world.
Wow. Oh, that's pretty cool, though. Oh my god, here we go. No way, dude. Because she's a criminal? No!
Daddy?
No, 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 dude.
Namikawa, what's wrong?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
In April 2012, numerous people around the world were terrified of Kira, and yet there were just as many cheering him on. And soon, certain nations began to accept Kira's judgment.
Oh. Oh, it's Elle's computer. Okay. This is the orphanage. It's gotta be. Oh. Okay. So he did time it to let them know. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay, so not terrible. If I had to mess anything up with the order of Death Note, that wasn't too terrible of a I don't know. Especially since the first, I think, half of it or 3/4 of it was recap, but I'm actually really glad that we got that recap because there were things that I forgot, and to like take a zoomed out picture of it, it reminds you that Elle really did know it was light all along. You know, his doubt may have come in at certain points, but ultimately he knew it was light. Oh gosh. And he planned it so that when he died, it even went over Light's head, you know, and his community within the orphanage and also Watari's background makes me so... They're such cool humans. And then we also know that he trained them. So, damn, guys. Wow. I know I was like, well, what about your new world, Light? What about your new world? Well, it is his new world. It's definitely heading in that direction where some communities and countries are already bending to Kira's law, but it's a new world in the sense that, like, the Nazis invented, you know, they're trying to create a new world and they got far, and it's like Hitler's idea of what peace on earth and whatever was gonna be was really effed up. And I can't help but think of, you know, leaders like that, Hitler and Stalin, and just like so many other people who promised this new world. I mean, Light, he was saying like, I'm gonna cleanse the world for you. And so of course they would have, Kira would have supporters, but yeah, I guess he's already heading in that direction. The thing is, with history, it just never really works and it never lasts that long. There are always going to be people out there fighting it. And we saw that in the next episode where it's like the SPK in America. And that also explains why it zoomed out to America, because yeah, he's continuing. He's trying to create his new world, but I just don't see it working out. I know he has the supernatural force, the notebooks, but they are also onto him with the notebooks. And Elle was selfless enough to train. There's a certain selfishness in that you're like continuing your legacy. But honestly, I think that it was selfless because he trained potential successors to keep doing the work, which I believe is very important. And you can play devil's advocate and say that Light and Elle are two sides of the same coin, but ultimately I don't agree with that. I think they're very similar, and Elle struggles with some of the same stuff as Light in terms of his flaws and tendencies and biases, but ultimately Elle really did see the good of people close to him, the good of everyone around him. And I agree with him more that one person cannot be responsible for deciding justice, because I do not agree with killing those spies, for example, the girl and the guy. Like, that was horrible. That was so awful. And then what about second chances? So I think most people agree morally this is not the way to go. With that being said, oh my God, the art in that episode, I was like, why is he balling up his fist and then opening it and balling up his fist and opening it? But the motif of his hand and him writing, it's so interesting that he's causing so much death and murder, but he's so holding a pen so delicately and gently. And I think that is the juxtaposition and confusion of the Death Note, because you're writing names, but it's so destructive and dangerous and hurtful, but it's like an artist's pen. And it even brought up art, like the bodies that were crawling up. Like there was a painting or a picture of these bodies that were, trying to crawl up each other. And it reminded me of what traditional paintings show hell as, or the underworld. He is creating this world. He is a sick artist in a way, but I love how they juxtapose the dark and the light and the softness of his hand with just how intense everything is. It's very beautiful, and I think this show relates to a lot of moments in history, and not even to mention, like, he's still bored. Like, he's still creating conflict because he's bored. And he's haunted by Elle. Like, he saw his ghost. And I don't necessarily know if it's guilt or if he actually is mourning the loss of a friend. But no matter what, you have to say, like, Elle left a lasting impression on him, whether or not it has to do with guilt or friendship or just plain like, oh, I lost my enemy and I'm just, that was fun and now I don't have that fun. Either way, it's done beautifully, and props to Elle for thinking that far in advance and knowing. He knew it was light. Oh my god. Also, if Nier and Mello are able to defeat Light, then Light didn't win against Elle. I think Elle had the kind of selflessness to realize maybe someone after him would be better, and someone after him would actually defeat him. And I think that will be Light's downfall, because Light's not really willing to let go completely. It's his world. He's the god. That self-centeredness. So hopefully we'll see his downfall, that little shit. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much to all my other patrons and YouTube channel members and everyone who's continued this journey with me. A lot happened this episode. Excited to see where it goes. I'm still mourning Elle, but it'll be okay. He's still alive within the show, and I'm just gonna enjoy the ride. Like Ryuk. Love you guys.